Let's see if we did.
Did we get our email notices?
Yes, I got it.
We owe. There we go.
Say it, kid. Say it. You're supposed to say we live, baby. Yeah.
We live, baby. Yeah. With a bad connection and I'm blurry as a motherfucker, like I'm on an Android, but I'm not.
Nah, that's not even an Android. You streaming from a toaster.
Come on in the room. Tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor,
and he
writes out all my scriptures,
and he
gives me all my medicine up in the room. Tell the pastor I say, we finally on YouTube, y'all. Listen, it's my fault. I want to sit here and get mad with my computer and want to. I don't know why I'm digitized, guys. Just y'all know what I look like. But I want to take all my settings to factory settings, and I'm, doing this and that, and I missed the step when I was trying to get the YouTube back on.
No, your problem is that you want to change the links, and we already had everything set up on the other link, and now we can't even promote stuff that we usually promote.
I'm gonna do it for the next show. I'm gonna do it when we get off today. I'm gonna do it later. Okay.
Typical man. Typical man.
Russian.
True.
Well, since we late, go ahead and do the intro.
What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy, Big Kid, because we're 45 minutes late.
Enjoy the Queen. I'm just here trying to regulate, keep Ken under control, in check. But unfortunately, he is an untamed
gorilla.
The dreadhead monster.
You see what I'm saying?
But we here.
Perform great again.
And we have a special guest today, Miss Erica, aka The Erica Show. Beautiful. Huh?
Do I get to show my titties?
No,
not yet, because we don't have any beads to give you. So if I'm gonna show my titties, I'm gonna want to get something in return. So
yeah, get a YouTube strike. And then I got to go beg YouTube to put our episode back on.
Just say, she wasn't showing her titties. She was breastfeeding. That is legal in all 50 states now. So
that's a fact.
There you have it.
That is a fact.
Listen, and if you ever heard that I breastfed anybody, it's legal, because I didn't get my kids. They were 7 and 13, so.
Man, he's 13 now?
I have a teenager. It only took one fucking year.
Yeah, Lee, 13.
Teenager. Me.
Wow. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Yes, Miss Sparkle Diva, we can see the comments. What's up, Dante? What's up, Sparkle Diva? I think that's Tanya.
How do I see the comments?
They should be.
I don't know how to do it on the phone.
There should be like a little chat bubble. I think if you press that, it should pop up.
Y'all need to somebody tell me I'm cute, okay? So I can know.
I got you.
Cute. Let me know.
Tell her.
I'm just saying that because I've been drinking. Thank you. Tell me something.
I think Erica's beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah.
What's up, Super Casual Boom?
Hey.
Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook right now, switch over to YouTube. Maybe I'm tripping. We'll feature your comment on the show, but we're running late, so we got to get on here. What time is it? I ain't got the time up. It's oh shit, it's 8:42. We over an hour late. Am I still grant? I am still granted in the motherfucker. I'm sick of this. Man, it's 8:45. Erica, you got to talk slow because you got to talk slow because your microphone is like delayed. It cuts out. But we're gonna go into the show, man. Look,
Super Casual. It was all Ken's fault.
It was my fault. I didn't do the right stream key. No, but look. What's up, Emily the Cruel? What's up, Emily?
Hey, Em. Welcome.
But man, we're gonna start the show off with a RIP to Mr. Biz Marquis. Passed away tonight. Confirmed. This is not speculation or a rumor. He passed tonight. RIP Biz Marquis.
If you guys don't know who Biz Marquis is, he is a legend, great beatboxer, rapper, entertainer. Some would say comedian. He was just a legend all around. And, you know, if you don't really know him, because I know we have some younger people or people who don't know who he is, the song Just a Friend was his.
You say she's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Man, Biz Marquis, man. That was my introduction to hip hop because that was early 90s. Really? When we were still listening to gospel and we was listening to me and Erica from Baton Rouge. We didn't have C-Loc yet. We didn't have any local guys, so we had to listen to the New York cats. That was the first person I saw on MTV.
What up, Sharonda?
Older brother who was 6 years old.
Your mic is fucked
older than
up.
me.
Yeah.
Mine?
It's late. It's delayed like a motherfucker.
Thanks a lot.
It's your fault, Ken, because she was fine before.
That's true.
So
but let me give a shout out real quick. Thank you, Zanelle. Welcome, Miguel, all of y'all. My bad. Go ahead, girl. I was trying to shout out the people in the comments.
What you were saying about your brother, Six? What was you saying about your brother?
6 years older than me. So my introduction to hip hop was actually
right.
Listening to them, but thanks to my brother.
Cause you was innocent back in the day. Cause when I first met you, you were like innocent.
Hold on. Before y'all go any further, let me catch the people up in the comments. So, what's up, Amelia? What up, Pat? So Erica is the girl that Ken supposedly took out on a date to Taco Bell and didn't get her no food, y'all.
Listen, this is Erica. That was probably episode 10. Erica's story is in our intro. If we can ever get the intro on the show. But listen, I was broke. I was young. I didn't know any better.
And you were broke enough to get you 3 chalupas and didn't give me none.
Listen, I'm sorry. How many times can I apologize?
For the rest of your freaking life.
It's been about, I've been doing this for about 20 years now because we was shit. We were in our early 20s. Like 22, 23.
Yeah. And it's still, and I've grown a lot since then.
Yeah, you lagging bad. My connection is shook back and yours then just got worse.
Listen.
Move the router closer.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's not even the router. Not even the router. Oh my God.
Try to pop out and pop back in, Erica. See if that works for you. Pat said go on Taco Sunday is 49 cents.
Chalupas?
You wanted a chalupa. You could have got that girl a taco, Ken.
Listen.
Listen. It's set up in front of me and didn't even much give me a hot sauce.
Listen, this ain't what the show is about today. We're not going back in time to 18 fucking years ago.
Okay, but I got one thing to say, Ken. Cinnamon Twist is $1.
I was fucking broke.
Back then,
Erica, you finna piss me off with your goddamn connection.
It was fine before you fucked up.
That's true too. But you was also on your headphones, which helped.
Oh my God, you made my battery die.
Where your AirPods at? We're on for about 45 minutes trying to get this shit together.
All right, so today's topic is going to be relationships.
AirPods?
And it's about being single in your 30s and up. So that's Ken. Me and Erica, we 21. So this don't apply to us.
Believe that if you want. Look at the fucking hands. The hands will tell you everybody age. All them wrinkles in them. Yeah, that's at least 38.
Our hands look fine.
Exactly.
Ken owe you a crunch wrap.
Those bitches nasty.
Yeah, nacho fries too. Go ahead, do what you got to do, Erica. Yes, Miss Erica's nails is on fleek. Do we still say fleek?
Do we still say fleet?
Can we still say? Oh, they say bus.
But
No, I think busting only applies to food because
it's food busting.
These sweethearts, chewy things, they busting.
Who the fuck knows? Erica, quit looking in the camera like that. That's how you know, Erica, when our eyes get tight.
My clients tell me my shoes was so fucking cross.
The motherfucker's tight. That's how you know you drunk. The motherfucker like this.
My little.
Emily, you're young. Tell us what they say.
What they saying, Emily?
What they say, They don't say fleek no more. I don't know what they say. I'm not up with the times.
They
They say what?
How can y'all see?
Oh, I'm looking at it on the side of the restream.
Where your damn laptop at?
Oh my God. Y'all really want me to?
Bring out the heavy artillery. Bear with us, guys. This is a new guest.
Times.
So Emily says they don't say fleek no more, but bussin' is for food. Okay. All right, so let me go back to what I was saying before. This episode is about relationships, single in your 30s and up. So we have questions. I have questions at least, and we're going to just kind of discuss. We're going to talk about some past experiences, funny, some may not be so funny. But let's go ahead and get into it and see where we at. You heard me?
For real, because Erica froze. Hurry up with your laptop, Erica, if you can hear us. Man, this all stemmed from me being on TikTok, looking at it's a TikTok called 8 at the Table. With various guys and girls, well, women and men talking about relationships, things that they've been through, and things that they you got to put forward on the router. You're right, Pat. But what they've been through and things that they have encountered dating, and being that we're older. Besides Joy and Erica, as they say, you know, the woes of dating. Dating's trash. Being that, you know, I'm back for the streets. I was in a relationship at one time. I was happy to announce that on the show, but I'm back in them goddamn streets. Now, I don't want to be in the streets. I want to let that be clear. I don't want to be in the streets, but I am.
He lying.
The streets are not fun at 40 at all. But man, my first question will be, since we're in the digital age, why is it so hard to meet women in the streets? And women go on, I'm tell you this is not a woman bashing show, but it's gonna seem like that. But I just got questions because I'm on the male side of it. You see what I'm saying? So you go to your local Winn-Dixie, your local HEB, Walmart, Target. You go, hey, how you doing, ma'am? I think you're real pretty. Can I get your phone number? Oh, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow my Snap. You can do this, that, and the other, but you can't have no conversation. You can't even, it's always a brick wall when a person who is genuine. We're not talking about fuck boys. We're talking about genuine people who see someone and say, man, she's beautiful. I want to go approach her. And there's such a guard up.
To answer Emily's questions, she asked, is it really because y'all are older? Is it because the dating scene has changed? I think that a little bit of both. When you're older, you expect a little bit more from people, right, than you would when you're, say, 18, and also it has changed. I mean, look at the world as it is now. We went through 2 years of COVID. We're just now starting to get back to where things are normal, and people really haven't had a chance to go out and socialize a lot. So everything has been communicating over devices pretty much. So people might have a little bit of social anxiety, and not only that is sometimes people do come with baggage, and you have to ask yourself at a certain age, are you willing to accept that, or are you willing to, maybe even kind of lower your standards to meet someone in your age bracket? It just depends on the type of person you are and what you're looking for in a partner. So,
but that is true though, because I was just talking to my homeboy and I told him, I said, man, if you didn't see anybody in 2019, you haven't seen them in 2 years. You haven't been around those people in 2 years. People think it seems like COVID was just yesterday. We're over a year mark working from home. That's crazy. If you didn't see him in 2019, you just ain't seen him.
Yeah. I mean, it's the world itself has changed, and Super Casual says the only people staying together are racist white folks.
Hey, because they all live together, they brothers and cousins and sister husbands.
Hey, not sister husbands. What the fuck is that, kid?
I'm just saying, sister wives, cousin brothers, uncle daddy, uncle daddy
brother, huh? Wow. All right, I think we're getting Erica back on, and hey, shout out to Sharonda. Can you let Erica in? I heard the noise.
I'm about to.
Shout out to Sharonda. She actually
you HD? Erica, look, that's way better. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. That you must got a Mac or something, because that processor got you in HD.
Let me tell you something.
And
I also don't have my charger.
Huh?
I also don't have my charger.
How much percent you got?
Let's see. 21.
Oh my God.
21.
Put it on power saving mode. We're gonna have Erica as long as a laptop up, y'all. Let's run through these topics real quick or whatever.
Let's roll.
Hold on. Before we do that, let me shout out Sharonda. She is actually drinking the exact same thing that I'm drinking, and she is also eating Sweet Tart Chewies. This is how you know we can. I didn't even know she drank this.
Or ghetto, whichever one comes first.
First of all.
Okay, I can see the comments now.
You good now, huh?
Yay.
Yay. I cannot fucking believe I left my charger.
It might be in the car. You don't even know.
I guarantee you it's on top of my desk. I guarantee you.
Shout out to Fix joining. Super Casual said, did y'all see the meme about why Alabama banned the reverse cowgirl? No, we didn't. Tell us.
No, we did not. Why did they ban that shit?
What up, Wayla? Shout out. That's my best friend.
That's my best friend. But listen, reverse cowgirl is overrated. I just want to put that out there.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'm not going to say the same thing.
I love Erica.
When I tell you how to be riding that thing like sea biscuit over the finish line.
Listen.
Like the Kentucky Derby, huh?
But no, look, let's go before Erica comes out. Man, what I've been gathering, because I'm back for the streets and I've been trying to do my online dating thing, because I'm on Tinder, I'm on ELK, I'm on Facebook dating.
Okay.
Facebook dating is kind of lit because it's like it's Tinder, but just on Facebook.
Wait, Facebook has dating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Mark Zuckerberg got his hand in everything, huh?
Zuckerberg got his hand in all of it. But you meet these women, and why do women always want to get to know you to death?
What you mean?
It's like, okay. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. You match with somebody. If y'all on these dating apps, you match with somebody. You know y'all have certain interests and things like that. Hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. You go through the whole bio of what's going on, this, that, and the other. You talking back and forth about 3 weeks, and then you shoot them the phone number. Do you know most women will run when you give them the phone number? And I encountered just maybe yesterday, the day before yesterday, somebody said, you know, it's cool you gave me your number, but I might not want you to have my number.
Okay.
What the you match with me for then?
Okay, so first of all, we question you to death because we want to make sure y'all ain't a serial killer. That's first and foremost.
Like, women ain't crazy.
We might be crazy, but you don't see us.
Right.
Well, yeah, we are out here killing people too. But
If you look at the rate of
right.
Here Erica go. Here Erica go. This is exactly what I didn't want her to do. Pre-production. Go ahead.
Okay. Joya, I know you can feel me on this one. If you look at just the numbers of the men, the ratio of men that get assaulted by women and women that get assaulted by men. Now, this is people that you know and people that you don't know, strangers or people that you know. It's always going to be more women that get assaulted or violently attacked or whatever by men.
Kidnapped, murdered, all that.
All that. When you look at the ratio that men get assaulted, attacked, or murdered by women, it's way lower. So common sense would tell me, hey, Erica, you need to watch your back with whoever. And it could be as little as I was stalked by somebody I went on one date with. And he stalked me for months. So when I give my number, I need to be prepared for that. And some women just don't have it in them no more.
But what I'm saying, let's talk perfect world. Let's talk about, we're not talking about the crazy, because yes, there are crazies out there. But what I'm saying is you've already let them know.
Hold on. Who's super casual boom?
That's one of the homies.
That's the homie.
Listen, don't worry about my reception, okay?
Let me tell you something about super casual. Super casual is a clown. He will clown all day, every day. So that's just him. That's how he is.
How tall is he?
Oh, he gonna have to answer that.
And
yes, Luella, women have to be more cautious. Period.
No, let's talk perfect world. Let's talk about just if a genuine, no, we're not talking about the creeps right now. Because we're not gonna discount that they're not out there, but we're gonna just say, for the sake of saying, it's a guy who is really into you and really wants to see what's up. And it's just like so many obstacles put in place for a genuine person who really wants to say, like, hey, look, I'm tired of playing with these different women. That's fun and dandy. Anybody can do what they got to do. But I'm trying to let you know that I am interested in you. Let's, we're courting. Let's get off of this app and we can talk in real time. We have FaceTime, everything. Anything, if you got an Android and an iPhone is Google Duo, you can do that shit. But women won't even let you get to that part.
Let me tell you, a single woman, I ain't gonna hold you. People don't be combing their hair. We be looking a mess.
But that's what I want to see you.
For what?
Right.
Let me tell you something. Statistically, because I've done the numbers, a man will talk to you inside a quick trip to Walmart before he hollers at you on Instagram all done up. Because we know that's what we'll wake up to. We're not going to wake up to Instagram every day.
So
you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now, if you look good at your worst, we know you're going to be a motherfucker at your best. That's just a fact. And that's just how men think. If you look,
I'm gonna tell you this:
sweatpants with them yard dogs loose with no bra and your hair over your head. If you look beautiful to me like that, I know you're gonna be banging when you done up.
First of all, I cannot relate. Erica does not leave the house unless I am prepared to meet the man that I want.
But you got them cane corsos on your chest.
That's
you got
true.
them.
That's true, but also,
You know
like,
what cane corsos is?
when
I know what it is. I know what it is.
When you're single and you don't really talk to people on the regular, men be wanting to FaceTime and call at the wrong time. It's always the wrong time.
Here's the thing. How is it the wrong time if I'm trying to get in your world?
Because first of all, I should not be receiving no FaceTime at 7:45 in the morning. That's number one. I shouldn't be receiving no FaceTimes if you know I get off of work at 5. Why are you calling me at 6:45 when I'm trying to settle down? I'm just getting home. I'm making dinner. I'm getting myself together. I probably ain't got no bra on. Like,
here's the thing, Erica. That's very rare if you're at the house. So
I'm talking about like first impressions. I'm talking about like first impressions.
But
because if you ask me for my number and we just met online and then now you want to FaceTime and get to know me better and stuff, then I have to make sure that I at least look presentable. Y'all be like, okay, well, you gave me your number. I'm about to call you right now. Like, no.
No, look. Jerome Gray said it best. Natural beauty is the best beauty.
That's how I feel about natural beauty.
Damn, Erica, with the 2 fingers. Listen, but let me say this. You know what the problem is, though? Y'all not really into the guy. Wait, don't cut me off, Erica. Calm down. We're not on the phone. We're not doing this. This is my show.
Your show.
I'll turn all this shit off. I did it earlier. But I think this is just me thinking on my side. Y'all not really into the guy if it's so many stipulations to when y'all can FaceTime. If it was a dude y'all went to, because I'm trying to not cuss so much for the algorithm. If it's a dude, because I want to say the other word. If it's a dude that y'all really into, y'all would listen. We're gonna get into that topic later. But y'all gonna do whatever it takes. Be like, you wouldn't even answer the FaceTime, but you'd be like, hold on for a second. Let me get myself together. Let me wipe my face, brush my teeth. Let me comb my hair back, and I'm gonna get on. If you really into that guy, but if you really not feeling him, you're not doing it.
No, that's not the case, Ken. I think what it is that men don't understand that women move on their own pace.
See, but no, here's the thing. Let's not be the worst case of this situation. It's 2 people into each other. Let's keep it there. It's 2 people into each other. Or are you supposed to be into each other? It's just because here's the thing, I'm venting right now. I just want y'all to know because this can tell. Let me tell you something.
Who hurt you, bruh?
It's hard out here, man. I be trying to talk to these women.
Let that hurt go.
I be trying to talk to these women because I think I'm a good guy and I bring something to the table, and it's just they let their past or hold on. Erica, we're not on the phone. Calm down. Listen, we talked about this before we got on. What I'm saying is, no, not even to that extreme, Erica. What I'm saying is, if you're on these apps, you're saying you're available. And when you match, because you have to match with people to interact with them. You just can't just see somebody and just start talking to them. You can't do that. You have to match. So you saw something enough to match with me. Why is it so difficult to communicate? I'm not saying moving fast. We're not trying to be married tomorrow, but it's like, hey, let's can we go out on a date? Can we go here? Can we go there? It's always, and I know we're older, so a lot of women have kids, so I do take that into account. But it's just like it's you say you're available and you're not available at the same time is what I'm gathering from people.
Could it be adulthood?
Right. Could it be life happens?
Because here's the thing, and I'm glad I got 2 women on here. What's y'all favorite saying? What's y'all favorite saying? You know what I'm about to say?
What?
People make time for what they want to deal with.
Okay.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all be like, you don't never want to see me. You see what I'm saying? It got to be sweet for y'all, and
That's not true.
It got to be on y'all terms. It got to be on y'all terms, but y'all not taking the other person's feelings into consideration.
I put it like this.
Erica, let that gum go.
That is true and false at the same time, because you got to understand, you're getting two single people together who has been living their life on their own, doing their own thing in their own routine, and now after some time that you've already settled into that routine, you're incorporating another person in that. So it might be that, you know what, I know we planned this, but you know, I got busy or something happened, something came up. And the same thing might be on the other person's, and it's all about compromise and understanding. Like maybe it's just not the right time, and both people are busy at the wrong times, and you never get a chance to connect. It happens.
I get that. I'm taking this. I get that totally, because I'm busy. Even though I'll be sitting here all day long saying, I'll tell a woman, I'll be like, you know, I ain't got nothing going on. Then I got the podcast. I might got to cook. I want to go to the gym. I want to hang out with my people. And I'll be so busy, and I'm not even realizing that I'm busy. So I do understand that. But it's just so disheartening when people go on these things and you talking a good game, but you not reciprocating the energy.
They might have changed their minds about you.
Yeah.
It might be just
or you do this. You text somebody, because everything's through text. Nobody talks on the phone anymore. You good morning each other to death. Good morning, how's your day? That's all you get all day long.
I mean, I think people have deeper connections than that, but I mean, you still, even if it's a good morning or a good night or how was your day, you're still in some shape or form making time for that person. You thought about them that morning. You thought about them before you went to sleep. You thought about asking how their day was. You're still making time for that person. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I have a question, Ken.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in my experience, when I online date, I don't like a lot of time to pass between making a connection and going on the actual date.
Mm-hmm. These comments are coming in too fast. All y'all need to come on the show, man. Y'all got a lot of opinions. Hold on, Eric, before you say that. My cousin Ty Grimes in the building, man. What's happening, man? Too many double standards. I should have asked you to come on the show, but it was a lot going on. We got to get you on the show, my boy. Because Ty, look.
Too many double standards like what? Too many double standards like what?
That's why we got to get Eric.
When a man start complaining about double standards, I got a problem. So too many double standards like what?
I know. If we had Ty and Eric on here, boy, we
get Ty on here. Come on here, Ty. Send him the link.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk. Ain't nobody go. Hey, Ty and Eric get on here. Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk.
I just want to listen.
We need an alpha one. Let's see. Okay. I just don't know what the double standards are.
I agree with Wayla. Ken needs an alpha woman and don't even know it.
I do. Here's the thing. I do, but because we had a show on submission and all, I don't believe in that submission shit and this, that, and the other. I want the best person for the job. So correct, but they have to understand is levels, and those levels change at all times. So if we are doing something and we I want the best person in the best position at the time. So if we are doing something, taking care of business, and I live on the tactics of, if we dealing with a man, hey man, go up there and, do your thing, show a little skin, whatever you got to do, smooth, talk them and this, that, and the other. And vice versa, if it's a woman, I'm going to go up there because men and women interact differently. And we got to know our personnel it could be, man, go up there and talk to that lady. You know what I'm saying? Or go up there, talk to that dude, vice versa, either or. Go talk to that dude. Y'all have a rapport. Y'all both in the gym. Y'all can dap up. Yeah, man, I'm doing this, that, and the other. Yeah, look, let me get this here for free then. That's how that shit go. That's how alphas work. You know what I'm saying? Betas will never understand that type of shit.
Can I speak on that alpha beta mess? There's no such thing in the human species as an alpha or a beta. Okay? Because let me tell you, especially when
I'm finna shut you down, Erica, right now. Go on, say what you got to say. Go on, say what you got to say, and then I'm gonna shut it down because you know me.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if you look at what an alpha is in nature,
yeah,
it don't exist in the human species. And a lot of men that are calling themselves alphas are really not, because the cornerstone of being an alpha means you're the leader of a pack. Mm-hmm. You got some men who ain't even the leader of their fucking family, okay? Mm-hmm. Their children don't even listen to them, all right? So when you call yourself an alpha just because you have a big chest and your voice is loud, I have a problem with that. Just because you want to be the boss does not make you an alpha. You have to actually be the boss. You have to be the leader. Some of y'all don't even have supervisor positions at your jobs and still calling yourself an alpha. It is okay if you're not an alpha. It is okay.
Don't bring work into this because I go ham about work, because you already know how I feel about the supervision at our job. We're going to talk about that because got people from work and I don't want to get myself fired. But Erica, listen. But to your point, because you know me, and I'm not going to say that here's the thing. I can say I'm a hybrid because I know when to push and when to fall back. Now, Erica, do you think that people in your circle, I'm not saying your circle, people that you come in contact with, do you think they can stand in the same room with me? Think about it.
It depends on what you can't say that because it depends on.
No, Erica know what I'm talking. Men, can they stand in a room with me?
It depends on what you're comparing. And hold on, let's pause real quick. Shout out to JJ Tattoo. That is my cousin, JJ Tattoos. Check him out at Tap Out Tattooing in Houston, Texas, located at 3512 Chimney Rock Road. Open Thursday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's all Black-owned, operated tattoo and shop. If you need tattoos and you're in the Houston area, go check him out.
Tell JJ we need to check next time we do a promo for his.
Oh, he's gonna come on the Black-owned Business episode. I already told him. Don't do him.
Boom.
Boom gonna be on one. But no, Erica, answer the question.
Okay. When I compare men to you, not a lot of men compare. Let me say that.
Thank you.
Being a person that I've known, better than half my life.
Right.
I'll say that. But for the average person I encounter who swears they're an alpha,
right?
They're not. You talking about people who complain about going to child support court.
Those are betas.
Huh?
Those are betas. Those are men. Those are boys pretending to be men. Just because you're over.
And that's another thing. When men quantify manhood, when a male person is 18, or when a male person, whatever, has grown into manhood, they're a man.
Right.
That is considered a man. But men love to quantify what manhood is when it is an adult male. So when we say man, we're going to call it adult male. And then they say, oh, well, alpha and a beta. So they can make themselves feel better than they are. And they're running nothing. They're running nothing but their own lives.
Right.
You cannot be an alpha running nothing but your own life.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I think that a lot of times, if you look at the structure of a household, the woman is the alpha. She makes sure the bills are paid. She raises the kids. She cooks. She cleans. She makes sure that you have a home and not just a place to lay your head. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the man may go out and make money if that's what he decides to do, and she might be a stay-at-home parent, but who's holding it together? If the woman disappeared and was never to be found again, would that man and children survive?
First of all, there would be no children because the women supply the earth with life.
Right,
Second of all, we see how men act. They would all be dead within 45 minutes because of the chances that they take.
Here's the thing. There's a little truth in what you just said about that, but I can say this, and I've said it and I went on a full drunk rant about households and men and women as it pertains to it. I agree that a man is a protector and a provider, but he is nothing without a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I said, a man can buy a house, a whole house, pay for that motherfucker, water, lights, whatever bill he paying to that motherfucker, but he better not paint a wall in that motherfucker. He better not pull no carpet out that bitch. He better not change a goddamn fixture in that motherfucker, because your wife gonna come home and say, bring my shit back. I don't know who the fuck you talk to or what cliff you fell off of. Bring my shit back. No matter how alpha or powerful, strong, masculine, a woman just makes things better. And I believe that wholeheartedly. You see what I'm saying? Because
so that's why we're saying
a man buys a house, a woman makes a home. That's just a fact.
And that's why we're saying there's no such thing as alpha, beta, none of that stuff.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of bitch niggas out there. They got a lot of pushes out there. They got a lot of motherfuckers who turn tail and run at the sight of any sort of conflict or anything like that. It's always like that. You just see him, you can walk in the room and just be like, man, you's a bitch. Even a man who wants to escalate something to disrespecting a woman, that's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If you have to put down a woman to make yourself feel better, you're a bitch. You're not a man, period. To me. You know what I'm saying?
So, Ken, you know my parents. You know of my parents.
Your dad is an angel.
Who?
Your dad is a man of all men.
Let me tell you, my daddy wouldn't be the fuck alive if it wasn't for my mama.
Here's the thing. He recognizes that and he knows that, but he doesn't have to say that.
Because he knows to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Your dad walk around with slacks, a belt, and a white t-shirt.
He does. He does.
Your dad is a whole G.
But he knows.
Your daddy came out there and said, who car that is in my driveway? And I parked
Yes. My daddy lived, my parents lived with me for 6 months while their house was being repaired after the flood. And he would still walk outside and ask, who in the driveway? I'm like, I'm 30-something years old. But my daddy knows he would not be alive if it were not for him being married to my mom for 50 years.
Same thing with my dad too. You know, even when he was going through health issues and things like that, like even, before that, it's like, he wouldn't have a decent pair of clothes to go to work in if it weren't for my mom. He would look like a damn.
I'm telling you, my daddy would not have 2 feet if it wasn't for my mama, being his wife, because that's her role. And a lot of men think that's women's role, to keep them alive.
No, it's not that. It's just it's very much appreciated, and we know real men know when what?
Oh Lord. How much battery? 6%.
God damn.
You don't have does it take the USB-C or does it take the actual
Jesus.
Let's stop for everybody. Raise your hands. We're gonna say a prayer for this computer. May the battery hold strong, Lord.
A power source, Lord. Where is the power source?
May the battery be as strong as Job, Lord, when you was testing him, Lord.
I'm trying to find my power source because where is it?
I have some questions that I wanted to ask. Let me drop some more links though. You know, I'm the link queen since Ken ain't got that set up no more.
I don't.
Um,
Somebody send a call GoPuff and get a charger.
let me see.
But she all Apple over there, so that USB-C gonna be tough. Unless you got a 12, because they do C now. One of them kids got a device or something in there. Ask your question, Joy.
So I have some questions for singles. Let me get back to that. All right. So just some questions. It says, why do you think do you think it's easier for a man or a woman to be single?
What?
Do you think it's easier for a man or a woman to be single? So is it easier for men or is it easier for women to be single?
Women.
It's subjective, but I would think
It's easier. It's easier for a woman to be single because men in general are obsessed with relationships. Period.
that's a fact. Because we know we can't survive without them.
You could, you just don't want to.
No. Here's the thing. It could be because I was single for a very long time before I got into that short relationship just passed, and I was doing fine without one. Now I'm gonna say this: it wasn't fun. I didn't like the life that I was living, but it was okay. But I could be sitting here minding my goddamn business that pays me, and then some random comes to my inbox or texting me, somebody from the fucking past, hit me up and this, that, and the other, then trying to do something and just waste my damn time. And I'll be sitting there like, I was fine. Why y'all just ain't leave me alone? I was fine.
Why you answer? I normally don't.
Look at Erica old ass. Got to look at her shit without her glasses on. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
I agree with that too, Wayla. Wayla says married men live longer, but married women live less. That right there should tell you something.
Man, look, they taking penitentiary chances.
I think honestly, it's like you said, it is subjective, but I think women last longer single because we know how to entertain ourselves. I think sometimes men just get too bored and then they start to move into states to where they're not confident in themselves, or they just start to do anything just to keep themselves occupied. Women can pretty much entertain themselves.
Erica, you all right over there? Lord. No, listen, I've never been a woman, never claimed to be a woman. I've never identified as a woman. I wouldn't know. So I can only speak from a male's perspective. Now, listen, we're not talking about the men who stress y'all out. We're talking perfect world. Even though it isn't a perfect world, let's talk a perfect world.
I think men live less. I know Fix said married men die first. That's because men do stupid stuff.
That's true too.
They go through a midlife crisis. They want to get motorcycles and do all of this young shit, knowing they body fully for it. You know, all of that. You know what I'm saying? They just do stupid shit sometimes.
We do. I agree.
Married men compared to single men live longer. I agree with that.
Because life.
Pat says, I'm pretty sure the women killed off the men.
Hey, here's the thing. I believe it, Pat. I'm with you on that one. We stand in solidarity on that.
I think I agree with Wayla. Married men live longer because of the fact that you get home cooking, you get a home, you get taken care of, you get treated like a king, all of that shit. If you single, what you gonna do? Eat McDonald's for the rest of your life? That's bad for your heart.
I had McDonald's last night. Here's the thing. I had a caramel sundae in the refrigerator for this the third day. I'm scared to eat it tonight because I'm on this damn liquor. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
All right, so I have another question. Do you think that single people are happier?
No, we're not. And if anybody who out there who is single saying they're living their best life, they're a goddamn lie, because people like companionship.
I will have to agree with that, and I will say that there's nothing like success, but there's nothing like sharing your success with somebody that you love. Yep, women make sure men go to the doctor, take their meds, all that. Yep. Men would never go to the doctor if it wasn't for women. Y'all could have 2 broke legs, 5 broke fingers, and y'all still wouldn't go to the doctor until a woman said, I think you need to check that out.
But here's the thing, though. We'll still go to work, though. Right?
You would. Broke up.
We'll still go to work, though. Erica, what the hell are you doing over there?
Super Casual says, women in this time definitely easier for them. I mean, men are so desperate. They think sending a hello via dick pic in the DM and that's it. And that's it. It's mission complete.
I was a serial dick pic sender.
Ugh.
Until I got older and that shit just got old. But yeah, at one point I was a serial dick pic sender. Yes. My name is Kendrick Poole and I send dick pics.
Hate to see it. Fix says, not true. Married men live shorter. That's why grandma lives alone. I mean, they live shorter than the wife, but they live longer with the wife than what they would by themselves. Let me clarify that. Let me just clarify that. Tori says, I'm happy single. I'm happy with a partner. My happiness is not dependent on whether or not someone is by my side. Yes, I agree with that too. You have to be happy within yourself before you can actually be happy with someone else. So if you're content being single and you want to incorporate someone in your life and be happy with them, I think that's the perfect combination.
So can you say, Tori says she's happy with herself and she's good with whatever. Does she want a relationship? That's the question.
The thing is that my mom preached, be happy within yourself before you incorporate someone else, because you can actually project your issues onto someone else and that can make issues within your relationship. So maybe that's what she's referring to. Wayla says she's not at her happiest, but it has nothing to do with being in a relationship. It's because she has goals and she's still striving towards them. And she says, my happiness is up to me, not another person. That's facts.
Okay, shut all that shit down. Y'all talking that bullshit on y'all side.
But it's the truth, kid.
Here's the thing. But this is what I'm hearing right now. I don't know why the fuck these motherfuckers keep popping up. Hide the messages. But here's my thing. Being by yourself is fine and dandy. Great.
Shad said, fuck them doctors. See, that's why men don't live long.
Here's the thing. We talking about companionship, being in a relationship. We're not talking, everybody's fine by themselves. But who wants to be in a house full of cats their entire life besides Julie?
Me? I like cats.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we understand. I really do, because I can say that I'm fine by myself, but I'm better with a good woman by my side.
Of course, if you have a really good,
hold on.
let me just say
No,
this.
no, shut up.
No, you shut up. Let me say this.
What's I'm not gonna say sad. What's disheartening is that you have men out here. We're not talking about fuck boys, but you got men out here who really want a strong partner to go off and go into the sunset with a good woman and build something together. But it's just always preached that women, I'm on my Kevin Samuel shit. So women are so content with being here. Fuck that. I had a thought come in my head. Women will sit there and say how men ain't shit, men ain't this, men ain't that, and then don't want to talk to the men who trying to get at them. What is it? What is it?
It's you.
What is it? Well, listen, here's the thing. Don't entertain me. Just tell me, like, look, I'm not feeling you. Move on.
I put it like this. Sometimes it's not what you do, it's what you say and how you say it. We could be feeling you. We could think in our mind, this nigga is the one. But then you say something, or you say something a certain way and you sound dumb, and we're like, you know what? Let me rethink this whole shit.
But here's the thing, though. If you feel that way, why can't you articulate that to us? Because if someone's feeling you, they will not necessarily change, but they will change their behavior. If it's something you say, I don't, because I'm big on if somebody say something to me and I'll be like, you know what, I don't really like that, or you hurt my feelings when you said that. I'm good on that. But what I'm saying is this. Why am I speaking up for the male delegation, trying to get into healthy relationships with women? No bullshit, no just trying to get the pussy, none of that. But it's like you vilify because, like you just said, you may say something out of line. You may have thought it was funny. You may have thought it was clever. You may have thought it would have just progressed the conversation, but you let that one thing without speaking up change your mind about a good dude.
And this is why we don't speak up, because of the fact that, and I'm a play Erica advocate right now, is because women are out here getting killed for turning dudes down.
See, here's the thing. Y'all talking about here's the thing. I'm not killing nobody. I'm speaking from me.
Right, and that may be you, but we don't know you, especially if we met you online.
Hold tight though. So what you're telling me is that the fear of dying is keeping you single, or the fear of meeting bullshit is keeping you single. So
absolutely.
Hold on. So what you're saying is you'll pass up on the good dude because you're thinking about somebody full of bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's dumb as fuck.
It's not dumb. It's called protecting your safety.
That is dumb as hell.
We don't know you, so of course we're gonna move like that.
But the dude is trying to get to know you.
Okay, and he'll get to know me on my own terms and at my own pace.
Right, but here's the thing. When is getting to know you turn into too long?
Until I say it's not. Right.
So now you've wasted. Here's the thing. Let's talk the real truth.
Okay, talk the real truth. Let me sit up.
Here's the thing. In dating, because dating is just what the fuck it is. You can do what you want to do until you're in a relationship, right? So in turn, even though you're talking to me, I know you're talking to someone else because you're not obligated to me. So
first of all, even if we're in a relationship, you're not obligated to somebody because I'm not anybody's property. So let's get that straight first.
No. I'm not talking about, see, there goes extremes again. Because
I'm just saying,
when I speak obligation, if I'm talking to somebody, I have to take their feelings into account when I make a move. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about what can I do to put a smile on this person's face? What can I do to see y'all talking about the worst of the worst and not talking about the great? Why y'all never talk about, like I've said in other episodes, men go into relationships hoping they will work. Women go into relationships waiting for them to fail. That's just a fucking fact.
That's not true.
The comments are saying that. Your comments are saying that.
That's not true. We were just being cautious. That's not true. Y'all taking it that way.
You being so conscious that you're talking yourself out of something good.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Yes. That's a fact. If a dude checking all the boxes, one fucking hiccup could get his ass to the curb. One hiccup.
Because women...
One hiccup without a conversation.
Let me tell you this. This is the reason why. Because women, and not to say that we're comparing you to past relationships, but in past relationship, we've ignored red flags. And that led us to heartbreak. That led us to domestic violence. That led us to other things.
But listen, that's when communication comes. Women love that C word, love to communicate, but don't love to communicate. Because soon as somebody over communicates, oh, you was a bitch. You too in tune with your feelings. How the hell I hurt your feelings with your big ass? Now I'm preaching now. So what I'm saying
is, this is what I'm getting now. You're comparing what the comments and me are feeling to your relationships that you've had in the past. That's not fair.
No, listen, because y'all, what I'm asking.
Don't say y'all. Say the women.
Listen.
You.
No. This is what I'm asking you and the 12 women in this comment, because it's super casual. It's me, super casual, boom, Pat. I don't know if Fleek or female. I'm swinging for the fences. I'm trying to survive right now. But listen, let's here's the thing. Let's get out of our body. Fleek, I know Fleek, right?
Who is Fleek?
Oh, I thought that was your people. I don't know. So, no, this is what I'm saying.
Bussin'.
Shut the fuck up. No, what I'm asking everyone to do in this episode is to because I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm letting everyone know what I'm going through. So I want everyone to get into a vulnerable state and just speak on, let's not talk, listen, because everybody talk about we got to be cautious. We gotta watch out for the creeps. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them.
Okay, but
I understand what's in the back of y'all mind.
Here's what I will tell you, Ken.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is a fact. Everybody has a type. Right? Can you agree to that? Everybody has a type. As far as looks go.
I can't say type, but I like what I like.
Right. And okay. So
I can get that from a multitude of different people.
Right. Okay. So that's fine. You might like these type of thighs. And that woman has it. You might like this type of face. That woman has it. You have a type. Right? Okay. Everybody has a type. So maybe, just maybe, you need to change your type up a little bit. And I've learned that based on previous relationships, that I went for this type of guy because this is how I like my guy to look. Their personality may have been trash. Yeah. So maybe you need to change your type, and you can't compare the type of women that you've dated to all women, just like women can't compare the type of men that they've dated to all men. Right. And I think that's what causes the issues with especially online dating, because you see somebody, and even if you may match with them on a whatever website that you're on, it's the type of person that you like looking at. But what is their mental state? What is their personality? What is their goals and dreams? And what do they have going for themselves? And I think that's where people mess up at. So they continuously date the type of people that is their type and keep getting disappointed. Right. So change that shit up.
But listen, hold on. Let's say this. Now, this is true, and it happened to me. I'm saying this. I don't necessarily have a type. I'm over, before looks, I'm personality and conversation over everything. You know what I'm saying? But if you look good, that's a plus. But I had, if you look at from my son's mothers to my ex-wife to ex-girlfriends I've had, it's all the same. And the time I stepped out and didn't date my so-called type, you know where it happened to me? I went to jail. Because I went total opposite of what I normally date. Total opposite of what I normally date. And it landed me in a world of hurt. And I can say that I didn't let that deter me, because I like all women. If you bring something viable to the table that is beneficial to me and it works for me, I'm gonna go with it. But what I'm saying is, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I'm trying to wrap my head around, why are women out here wasting good dudes' time?
Why are good dudes wasting their time with women that aren't showing them appreciation or time?
Here's the thing. The good dude's not letting that happen. I'm just asking why.
I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I think for a man and a woman's perspective, we have to weed out the people who are showing signs or red flags or whatever the case is. So if I like a dude and I'm trying to holler at a dude and he's not showing any interest, or maybe something might pop up, or maybe he might do something or say something that I don't agree with, then at that point, I'm not going to waste this time, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, I don't think this is something that's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is man or woman enough to say something like that, and I think that we need to be more open and actually be able to say that, because the more you let it linger on, it's just wasting each other's time. And then what do you have left after that? Just a bunch of broken promises and broken hope, because both people, whether it's the woman or the man, is hoping that something further comes out of that conversation, and it's not.
But it's just so disheartening when, and then that goes into what you said, like, God damn, Joya.
What?
Let me say this. Who's more shallow, women or men?
Men.
I don't agree.
I agree.
You know why? Because men will talk to a conglomerate of women. Fat, skinny, tall, short.
Yes, but fat, skinny, tall, short. The thing is that look at the standards of beauty today. Woman got to have a banging body. Woman got to have a pretty face. She got to always be made up. She can't never slack. She always got to have my back. She got to be independent. She got to do this. She got to be able to raise kids. She got to cook, clean, and make a household, and know how to pay bills. And she got to be on her shit and all that stuff. So you mean to tell me?
Let me ask you a question. Just as fast as you spit that out, tell me what women want in a man just as fast.
What I want or what other women want?
Just say what, just women. You know women, you got friends. This is what they talk. Y'all talk in closed rooms.
A man that's on his shit and got good dick.
That's all they want. So you telling me y'all not shallow than us?
No.
That's shallow as fuck. You just made my point. If the man's list is so long,
the woman's list is longer. Look at society. They clown a woman if she
talking about society. We regular people right now.
But this is what the social norms are. They want the woman that's not too fat.
Women, huh?
A woman that's not too fat, not too skinny. She got to be thick in the right place. She got to have a cute face, always made up, all of that shit, everything. And don't tell me that.
Do you know how many fat motherfuckers in perfectly good relationships?
I don't believe in those standards by any means, because I think anybody deserves love, whether you fat, skinny, tall, short, red, blue, purple, green. I don't care what the fuck you look like. Everybody deserves love. But at the same time, if you look at what's out there right now, everybody want to Meg Thee Stallion, everybody want a Cardi B, everybody want this and that.
I told you this earlier.
So
Meg Thee Stallion in the South is just a regular motherfucker. That's running the mill right there.
Right, but everybody don't look like that.
Here's the thing. She's not cute.
I think she's beautiful, but then there's also other people that are just as beautiful as well.
In the grand scheme of things, she is a beautiful woman, but she's nothing special.
I think she's beautiful, and I think other women outside of how she looks and shape is beautiful too. Yes.
Let me tell you a story one time.
Just like I think she's beautiful, I think Lizzo is beautiful. I think Carla Roy is beautiful. I think every shape and size is beautiful.
Let me talk for a second.
Go ahead.
There was this girl who worked at a site of mine. She was a new hire. She comes in. I'm looking. I'm like, man, she's beautiful. She hasn't said one word. I say, man, she's beautiful. She's well put together. You know what I'm saying? She got her shit together, uniform on point and shit like that. Blase, blase, boom. First,
my light keep falling.
Conversation I had with this woman, she instantly became unattractive. As soon as she opened her goddamn mouth, and it wasn't that her grill was fucked up, nothing like that, but it was just the words that was coming out of her mouth. I'm like, oh my God, you are unattractive.
Right, and I think people
she kept her mouth closed forever. She'd be the most beautiful woman in the world. So all them looks and shit is just what they is, looks. I went on a date with this girl, beautiful. We went to Papa Do's. I thought I was doing something. She ain't know what the fuck was on the menu. She wanted a regular hamburger at Papa Do's. She ordered an orange soda, drank a soda, then started fishing the ice out with a fucking fork at the table.
And
beautiful. Hey,
didn't you just sit up here on this podcast and ate watermelon with mustard on it, and you clowning her for taking ice out of her cup with a fork?
I ate watermelon with mustard for content.
And maybe she got sensitive teeth. I can't have ice either. I got sensitive teeth.
She was eating it. No, she was eating it. She was fishing out and eating it.
Okay, well, maybe she has low iron, because that's what women do. We eat ice when we have low iron.
Shut up. What I'm gathering from this episode is that women don't give a fuck about men.
What I'm gathering from this episode is that men don't know what the fuck they want from a woman.
How you fix your mouth to say some shit like that?
How you fix your mouth to say some shit like that? What the fuck?
But what I'm telling you is this. You guys,
don't say y'all and you guys.
Listen, can I fix it?
Say some women.
What I'm saying is women in general.
Wow, that's the same thing as you guys.
Women in general it's like y'all really don't know what y'all want.
Y'all don't know what y'all want.
No, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I want. This is what I do when I go into something. I want a partner where we can elevate each other.
As do women.
You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like y'all have a too good to be true mentality.
Put that comment up from Emily.
Emily just mad that her dog isn't as nice as my dog. So she's projecting right now.
First of all, Aries is a black king. Okay.
Whatever. But what I'm saying is, here's the thing. I'm not going to win in a room full of women. That's just a fact. So secondly.
First of all, there's Super Casual Boom on here. There's Shad. There's Big.
Here's the thing.
There's Pat in here.
Pat probably gonna listen because he showed me what he went and got from the liquor store. He probably asleep. So what I'm telling you is we're outnumbered. There's 10 people in here. We're outnumbered 6-4.
I put it like this. I think on both sides of the spectrum, if people are more open and honest with each other, You know, like you said, women like to use the C word, communicate, but I think both men and women need to work on that. And I think that when you meet someone, whether it's online or in person or whatever, just lay out what you actually want. And then the other person just be honest of whether they can deliver that or not. And we wouldn't have these problems.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What does this mean? Can somebody help me with this? You talk to somebody and you go, hey, let's do this, that, and the other. Look, I'm tired of playing in the street. Man, somebody please get me out the street. And then it's just like, let's take it slow. What's slow?
As slow as I say it is.
Right.
As slow as I feel comfortable with.
So here's the thing. At the end of the day, the man has no say in nothing.
The man has all the say, and not all the say, but the man has just as much say as the woman does, because first of all, it is a man and woman thing. If a man is interested in a woman or a woman is interested in a man and they're moving slow and working towards something, then it goes at their own pace. Just because maybe the man wants to rush or the woman wants to rush doesn't mean that that's right.
Women don't want to rush at all. That's statistical fact. But what I'm saying is, you have this person who is letting you know, like, hey, I like you. Let's see where this goes. Or I want to take it slow. Another month goes by. Hey, we've been talking for about a month or whatever. It's either like this here. Take it slow or leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and what's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's been another episode because I'm starting to get pissed off.
What's wrong with taking it slow?
I'm starting to get pissed off because you understand what the fuck I'm saying. You just being an antagonist in this conversation. Right now, I need.
Hey, you always hey, hold on. You always the antagonist. You always play.
I'm not the antagonist, but what I'm asking is, instead of just saying, let's take it slow till it's. Here's the thing: we take it so slow till it ends up with nothing. Why didn't you just say, no, I'm not interested?
That's not true, though. That's what y'all think. You got to understand, like, things take time. And unless the woman is like really feeling you or already know what you about, know, stuff about you, like, it's different.
That ain't true. Come on. Come on and go. Let's go.
Don't be the pot calling the kettle black. Because didn't you say don't let past relationships control you, and then now you know. Thank you, Christiane. Men are more shallow.
No, they're not. That's not the truth.
Okay, so I have one last question.
Ask the question.
What does Big Ken want out of a woman? And be 100% honest. Maybe you'll get somewhere.
Now, here's the thing. I'll tell you.
Because what you want ain't gonna be what somebody else want. I'm gonna just say that.
Dog came in here and turned my damn light off. How the hell you do that? Let me tell you this. Luella, shut up. But this is what I want. Where's my glass at?
Don't tell Wayla shut up. That's rude.
Wayla full of shit.
That's why you single now. Because you telling women shut up.
This is the ideal woman for me. Not the perfect woman, an ideal woman.
And be realistic.
No, I'm gonna be. Come on, Joy. It is me. I'm not even like that. I don't put on for the gram. But ideal for me would be someone who is. first and foremost, I want someone who's into me just as much as I'm into them. I don't want it to be one-sided. Secondly, I want an encourager. I want a nurturer. I want a woman with her own mind who can take care of business by herself. You know what I'm saying? Someone who can discern a situation and problem solve it herself. Someone who can say, I come with an idea and I say, hey man, I'm thinking about doing this, and they have input. You know what I'm saying? Instead of telling me I can't do something or that'll never work. I want an encourager. I want a cheerleader because I'm going to cheerlead you. Whatever you got going on, I'm going to be behind it 110%. And if I'm doing something, I would at least want 50%. I'm not even asking for 100%. At least 50%. Take interest in things that I'm taking interest in because I'm going to take an interest in things that you're taking interest in. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be the best in bed. You ain't got to be the best cook. But it's just somebody, a strong partner. That's all I want. I'm 40.
So you want a
strong partner to take into the next phase of my life.
So you want a business partner. You don't want a woman.
Here's the thing: all relationships are business because
no, it's not, and that's
no.
Can't think of it like that.
No. Listen, let me tell you why. First of all, when you get married, that's a contract. That's business. Secondly, marriage was put in place with business in mind. Two families come together to grow as one. You get two companies coming together, making a conglomerate, and you're growing together because you're the CEO of your life. So if you get somebody who is not a CEO and who is just a worker, it's not going to work with you.
Why can't marriage just be about love?
Oh, here's the thing. Let me tell you this. Man, love you to death, but hate your music. Man, love you to death, but hate that you do this podcast with me. Man, love you to death, but hate where you work and tearing you down and shit like that. You'll never be nothing. Don't take interest in nothing that you're doing. You won't, that relationship won't work. You'll leave.
I have before.
You may look at it as a business, but you're playing the black devil's advocate because, like I said, we hope it to win. Y'all wait for it to fail because if you was in a relationship with a nigga who did not have your back, who did not support you, who did not encourage you, you would leave him, right or wrong. So
I've done it before. Yes.
Everything I described that I want in a woman, but you got the opposite in a man, would you stay?
Hold on.
Yeah, now I gotta hold on. Hey, super casual boom. Anybody will tell you this. If I got a white woman in a warm embrace, y'all better call the police because I'm choking that bitch.
All relationships are not business. First of all, and let me say this.
Go ahead.
You said what you wanted out of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for all women. Reciprocity. That's it. That's it.
Here's the thing. Reciprocity is good business.
No, it's not. When it comes to love, when it comes to adoration, when it comes to child rearing.
Is no adoration if there's no backup in what you got going on in your life.
What you mean?
These are two separate people coming together. So here's the thing. Your parents.
Okay.
You don't think your dad big up your mom's when she doing her nursing shit? You don't think your mom bigs up your dad when he does his auto mechanic work? You don't think that comes together and they, man, I ain't think you was gonna be able to do it, but shit, you got it done, big dog. Shit, how was your dad work today? How many people did you save today? But the thing about this is, what if your dad came in the house or your mom's came in the house, say, you still down there with that little ass hospital, huh? You think you're a little nurse or something, huh? You think you doing something with your little nursing degree, huh? Or your mama come in there saying how many wrenches you turned today, how many cars you could today.
My mom's not a nurse. She's a phlebotomist.
What I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day.
But the thing about this, that's good business when you can big up your person, because the business of your family is going to elevate when you guys elevate each other.
I've never heard my mom or my dad really talk about work unless it was something extreme going on.
Right.
Never.
But
they ask each other, how was your day?
Right.
And they say it was either good or bad, and they talk about it and they move on, but it's never talking specifically about their jobs.
What if it was with somebody who never asked you how your day was?
That's fine.
Girl, shut your goddamn mouth.
I'm serious.
Yeah, you was a motherfucking lie.
Because 9 times out of 10, if I want to talk about my day, I'm going to bring it up anyway. Like, damn,
yeah, what did you say? Nobody want to hear that shit.
Okay. And then don't start talking about your job. It's reciprocity. You don't want to hear about mine. I don't want to hear about yours.
That's a dysfunctional ass relationship that ain't going past go and ain't collecting $200 because y'all ain't gonna be going to work. We're gonna be at the house fighting.
Right, and I agree with Emily. Why bring work home? Home is my sanctuary. That's my peace.
Bro, y'all doing the most right now. Y'all doing the absolute most right now. Because the thing about it is, it's not bringing work home, it's bringing your life home. And work is a part of your life.
And the only time work should come up is if money come up short. And we can't pay a bill.
Shut the fuck up, Joya. You's a motherfucking lie.
You's a motherfucking lie, kid. You's a motherfucking lie.
Bro. You wilding right now.
You wilding.
Here's the thing. You're pissing me off.
You wilding. Nobody, you wildin'. So tell me this. How many TikToks, how many Instagram videos, how many Facebook shorts have you seen where a woman comes in and talks about her day at work and such did this, and the bitch better not let me catch her at the printer, and men don't want to hear it.
Let me tell you something. No, here's the thing. You're talking about boys again. My grandparents raised me. My grandfather was medically retired before I was born. Oh, he worked. I remember we picking him up from work, but it was very short-lived. And my grandfather was the homemaker. He took care of all of me and my brothers. And we only had one car at the time. So if we had to do, we had to do, or he had to move how he had to move during the day, we would have to go pick up my grandmother from work. I was too young to stay home. I was too young to stay home, and we would go pick my grandmother up. First thing out my grandfather's mouth, how was your day? And my grandmother would talk the entire ride home. My grandfather didn't know what the fuck she was talking about, who she was talking about, but he engaged her.
And that's him. And like I said, all people aren't the same.
But no, my grandfather could have easily said, I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay.
He could have easily did that.
That's him, though.
No, here's the thing.
Everybody's relationship is different.
You're talking about one person, and we're talking about two people.
Okay. I said what I want.
Does not reciprocate what you want. Your word, it ain't gonna work.
I talked about what I wanted, though. Your grandmother and grandfather is different.
What I'm saying is this. You just said you wanted reciprocity, right?
Right.
What if you didn't get it?
What you mean, what if I didn't get it? Then it's not going to work.
Right. So what I'm telling you is this. My grandmother came in and told her day. My grandfather didn't say nothing. That's reciprocity.
Right, because he chose not to talk about his day, but he chose to listen.
No, here's the thing. They will talk how they want to talk. But what I'm telling you is this. You brought up reciprocity and you said what you needed. And I said, if you didn't get it, it would be over.
It wouldn't work. But
I said that 10 minutes ago.
If I said that I didn't want to talk about my day and they didn't want to talk about their day, then that's perfectly fine. That's reciprocity. We both don't want to talk about our day. It was fine, honey. Thank you.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Let me tell y'all how podcasts work, guys. We come up with topics and we talk about them. It's a fluid show. And sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. But I want to let you know right now, Joy is purposely not agreeing with me for the sake of the show and to keep it
That's
flowing.
not true. That's not true.
You shut your mouth.
You shut yours. Shut your mouth, Ken.
You shut your mouth.
Only thing I want to say is that what works for one person does not work for everybody.
I know it's not. Here's the thing. It's not a one size fits all.
Right. But the thing is that a lot of people take things personally.
I can't. Let me type in the comments. I can't remember time.
You can talk when I'm done.
Shut up.
What I'm saying is that a lot of times people take things personally in relationships that they shouldn't. Sometimes you have to let shit roll off of your shoulder in order for certain things to work out. Not saying that you should ignore red flags and you should let people treat you any kind of way. But if somebody comes in from a hard day work and they don't feel like talking about it, and you ask them how their day was, and they're like, I don't feel like talking about it. Let that shit go. It might have been too hard for them to even discuss it right now without them going off, and then that's going to cause other issues. What you have to realize is that everybody has feelings in relationships, and you have to take the other person's feelings into account. That's reciprocity. That's called understanding, and that's called coming to compromise. That's called compromise. That's called all these different things in a relationship that makes relationships work. Like, Emily was saying, that worked for your grandmother and grandfather. That might not work for other people. Sometimes people don't want to hear about your day because a lot of times people over exaggerate and it's like, oh my God, she's talking about the same chick from work again. I don't want to hear that. La da da da. You have to understand, like, things don't always work the same for everybody. As long as you love me and I love you and we're coming to agreements and we're agreeing on things and the household is good, then the relationship will work. How hard is that to understand?
Tell y'all something, man.
It's not a business transaction.
I'm not gonna even hear. I'm like, can you hear me okay? You know how stupid y'all sound?
Relationships are not businesses.
Do you know how stupid y'all sound?
We don't sound stupid at all.
You do. Y'all sound. I don't even understand how y'all can fathom what y'all are saying.
It makes perfect sense.
Let's start here.
If you wanted a business partner.
No. Let's say this.
All right, go ahead.
Let's start with this. How is a relationship? Here's the thing. A marriage. How is a marriage not a business?
Easy, because a marriage should be based on love and trust and not business. If the business comes along with it and success and fortune and all of that comes along with it, then that's great.
Can you love somebody who's broke? Literally, yes. Can you love someone who brings nothing to the table? Can you marry someone who brings nothing to the table?
You can absolutely.
No,
because of the fact yes, I could. Yes, I could.
What you're telling me is that you can take care of a grown man.
Yes, I could. Because you know why? Because men can do it to women.
No.
Why should they be the double standard?
No, I agree with you with that. I do. I'm not talking about that. See, you're trying to find an out.
I'm saying, why does it have to be a double standard?
No, what I'm asking you, can you date, be engaged, and marry someone who does not bring anything to the table ever?
Yeah. Can you marry a woman who tells you that you have to pay for every single thing?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this. I can, but here's the caveat.
Okay, so there shouldn't be a caveat.
No. Here's the caveat. I can't marry a woman who sits on her ass all day and does nothing.
And okay, well, who says the man isn't doing anything? He could be.
Well, what I'm asking,
he could be a stay-at-home dad. He could be doing all the work around the house. He could be cooking.
What I'm asking you is this: these are two separate things. I can do this. I can meet an unemployed woman. I can date an unemployed woman. I can get engaged to an unemployed woman who is showing me that she is a wife.
Okay.
who is taking care.
The same thing with a man.
I'm gonna stop talking to you, Joy. I'm gonna stop talking to you, Joy, because you.
But
You
I'm agreeing with you, Ken. I'm agreeing with you.
I can take your video out. I'm talking to the comments right now.
I'm agreeing with you though, Ken.
No,
if a man is,
because you just said you would take care of a grown man.
No, not like in that aspect. What I'm saying is that if the man,
no, that's what I'm talking about. No, that's in that aspect.
No, absolutely not. If he's just not doing anything, then no. If he is taking care of the household, if he's the stay-at-home dad, if he's cleaning up around the house and cooking while I'm doing everything, that's the society doesn't tell who has to stay home.
I can say this. That got to be some damn good love for you to stay like that. That's got to be some damn good love for a woman to take care of a man. For you to go out and work 8 to 10 hours a day and your dude's at the crib. Yeah, he's taking care of the house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's few and far between.
It's more common nowadays.
Man, look.
It is. Sometimes women get better opportunities in employment and they agree for the man to be the stay-at-home dad and take care of the household. It happens.
Here's the thing, I'm getting angry.
Because you don't agree with it. Would you ever be a stay-at-home dad while the woman goes out and make money? Would you be a stay-at-home dad while the woman goes out and make money, Ken?
Man, you know I'm not even built like that.
Okay, that's you though. That's what I'm saying. Society can't tell us how to have a relationship and who stays home and who doesn't.
See, y'all talking that 2021 perfect shit.
I'm just saying, if a man can go to work, take care of a woman in the household, and she stays home and raises the kids, cooks and cleans, and takes care of the house, then a man can do the same thing, Ken. There's no societal norms aren't the same as it was in the 50s and 40s. It's different now. Like I said, if you look at statistics, Black women, and I'm going to say this, Black women are the #1 educated people in the United States. We get better job opportunities sometimes, and you have to understand that. Sometimes men just be like, you know what? Take your job opportunity. If that's what you want to do, it's best. You'll make more money than me going out and work. I'm going to stay at home and take care of the kids and raise the kids. That's perfectly normal.
You do know that's a false fact, right?
That's not a false fact. Go Google it.
Why are women marching for equal pay?
Because even though we have the education and even though we have all of the qualities and qualifications needed for the job, we still get paid less than men. That's why. We work our ass off in school.
Contradiction.
That's not a contradiction, because it could still be that I would make more than what the guy would make if he doesn't have a better education than I do. But I would still get paid less than my counterparts at that job.
That's not true.
That's a fact.
Here's the thing. You know why it's not true? Because I'm a high school dropout and I make more than some college graduates. I've been consistently for the past 12 years making more than some college graduates.
Right. And I'll advocate. I know a person personally who is my friend that works with us, that used to work with me at my last job, who is in all kinds of debts, has 4 credit cards, student loans, all kinds of stuff. And guess what? We make the same amount of money and I never went to college.
Right.
But guess what? She's a woman and she gets paid less than a man who has the same education as her. She has a bachelor's degree.
Here's the thing. That is implied. That is just what it is, because you have your life in your own hands. You can make as much money as you want to. You just have to go do it. That's just a fact. Because a lot of us where we work make the same amount. We sign the same contract. We're all okay. We're all at the same rate.
Okay, but
I can guarantee a year's pay.
Ken, answer me this question though.
Go ahead.
We just got raises at work, right?
Right.
Who got more, you or me, without saying the amount?
I really don't remember, but I think I did get more.
Exactly.
But I was there longer than you.
Don't matter.
And here's the thing. I'll say this. I asked for more money.
And so did I.
Did you?
I did. I said, what about all the projects that I've worked on?
No. See, here's the thing. You brought that up at the table. I asked for mine at my last table sitting.
But what does that matter? How many projects?
Here's the thing. I kept asking. I kept saying, make sure I get more.
Okay.
Sure. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Make sure.
Okay, so when I was doing, how many projects have you been involved in this past 2 years?
Here's the thing. I'm in projects under people's noses all the time.
Okay.
I worked in 2 different departments for 4 months.
Okay, I got you. But at the same time, when the project started, the first question was, am I getting paid more? What is my job title going to be? What am I going to be doing? Look out for me whenever it's time for raises and bonuses. Make sure you put that on my eval, our yearly eval.
Here's the thing. You got to
and it just proved my point. You still got more, even though I feel like.
Here's the thing. Hold on. Can I just listen for a second? Because you're gonna tell me no, because you're not gonna give me my swag.
Go ahead and ask. Go ahead.
Is my demeanor when it comes to dealing with that place different than a lot of people there?
It is.
So I walk it how I talk it. I'm the type of person that will message the department head and tell them like, look, you need to do this, that, and the other, or I cannot do this without this. You do this for me, I'll do this for you. There's a lot of people, I'm not saying you, but there's a lot of people who are in situations that they feel that they should be recognized just because. Them people don't give a shit about us. We're just a number. If me and you died tomorrow, they would just replace us.
That's true, but
so you gotta go in there with the mentality. This is any job.
I know that, and that's a fact.
Like demanding, like, hey, this is what I want. This is when I want it. If I don't get it in this time, I say, hey man, you better make sure I get it next time.
And that's a fact. But at the same time, even when you ask for it, you may be granted it, you may not. When I, as a woman, as a black woman,
I don't think it was a male or female.
All right, go look at the statistics, Ken.
I don't think. No, here's the thing. You're correct, but I don't. In our scenario, I don't think it was a male or female thing. I just think it was just a thing. It's just what is.
You got to look at statistics, and this is throughout all corporate offices.
Yeah, true. But okay, so okay. If you look at it, men and women are not the same. And it's disheartening because there's a lot of people even in our job or any other job that I've been in should be doing a lot more, but it's just the question is no bullshit. I'm gonna say this. Are you willing to do anything to get there?
Me?
Are you willing to do anything?
I'm willing to do anything in my power, work related. I'm not willing to kiss nobody's ass.
No. Come on.
And I'm not willing to sleep with nobody.
That's what I was saying. No bullshit. No bullshit. No bullshit. No Illuminati shit. None of that. But what I'm telling you is, Joy, you talking to me and talking about kissing ass.
I know that. But what I'm saying is for me personally.
Right. But what I'm saying is, when you call people out publicly, they can't discredit you privately because it's all gonna come to the light.
Right, and I think that
you can't fuck over me for so long because I'll publicly call you out.
Right, but I also think that, just like the saying, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I feel like a lot of women produce far more than what some men do, because we know going into a job or to a position or to a school or to anything in life, we work harder because we know we're not going to be as appreciated.
This was supposed to be in a relationship episode. Single,
It is.
30s and up. But no, can I say this though?
Mm.
Can you?
Let me say one thing though. This goes with everything because of the fact that, and Wayla can vouch for this, even in gaming, women don't get the respect.
Well,
we could be dope ass gamers.
Yeah.
We can go in and play Call of Duty and kill everybody and their mama in that game and come out victorious. We can get victory royale and fucking whatever the game is, and
I don't know what that is.
and everything. You know what I'm saying? And we could be streaming every single day for 3 hours a day, and we still don't get the respect as a male gamer would.
I do understand that, but we got to go to the microcosm of things. We got to go to the microcosm of things. Because first of all, we're black.
That too, and that's another notch off of the.
Yeah,
you know?
but listen, here's the thing. There's a good old boy system. There's a good old boy. And there's tokens. And then there's people who get in the door and close the door behind them. Because in all actuality, there's a lot of women in power where we work. But they've aligned themselves with the good old boys and closed the door behind them.
That is very true, and I don't like that. But at the end of the day, what are they doing to keep that position?
The thing about it is this. Here's the thing. If you go anywhere in life, because I worked for a company that did this, you have to have optics. And this is what you do. And being in Texas, it's bad because there's two minorities in the system. You have Hispanic women and you have black women.
And we're always the lowest on the totem pole.
Listen, here's the thing. All you have to do is have one. And that's diversity.
But
all you have to do is have one.
Right, but we live in a city that's majority Hispanic. So who do you think they're gonna pick?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That ain't we gotta stop. No knock to you on what you're saying, but this is just overall. We gotta stop waiting for someone to open the door for us, and we gotta kick it for ourselves.
And I agree with that 100%.
And it's not even where we're at. Sometimes we got to create opportunities for ourselves.
I 100% agree with that. It's just harder for us to kick the door open and be recognized than it is for someone else who is willing to do more than what we're willing to do.
Here's another thing. You know, I've said it in many other podcasts. I don't need nobody to recognize me.
I don't need anybody to recognize me either.
All I need you to do is bless my pockets.
But all I need you to do is when I kick that motherfucking door open, don't put a brick wall behind it and make it harder for me. That's what I need.
Hey, we got to work 10 times harder for something that they don't have to work so hard for. That's just a fact.
That is a fact.
But it's just like, here's the thing. I don't get emotional when it comes to a lot of different things. People think I'm angry or I'm this, that, and the other, but I'm not an emotional person because emotions will get you fucked up. Emotions will get you pushed further back. So you kick the door open and put a brick wall on it. You got to start getting strategic in how to get over or around that wall.
Facts.
Because sometimes they throw it up, but it's a real weak wall, and you like, I see what you're trying to do. You know, let's not.
But let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Name one black female supervisor at our company.
She's there. She is there. She is.
How many though?
You mean higher up or
supervisor, manager?
There is Now, hold on now.
Just answer the question.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You know why? You know why I cannot give you an accurate number? Because we're in California and Minnesota and in Mississippi. I don't know who's in
our location. Just our location.
There's a lot.
California is more progressive than Texas.
I mean, in our building there's a lot.
How many?
A lot. Black? You say black?
Black females in either a supervisor or managerial position.
The one that comes to mind is one, and she's a higher up. And I don't know them. You know, I don't care to know people, but they're there. I can see them, but I don't care to know them.
How many?
I don't know. A lot of them might have got fired in that little thing.
Right.
I ran up on a little chick. I didn't even know she had got fired. I asked her. She was like, "Oh, I was in that little group." I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know."
How many, Ken, that are actively there right now?
I can't answer that question because I don't fuck with people.
You may not know them personally, but how many? I'm asking you a number.
I can name 4. I know 4 or 5.
In supervisor or higher positions?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because I haven't seen any.
You got to go to the other side of the building. There's 2 on our side. There's one in call center. There's one in ops. And I know there's somebody over on the other side of the building. Then I know the one lady with the glasses who was in who's right under our, you know what I'm saying?
Right under our department head?
The one up above our direct department head, the black guy. There's a black woman right under him.
Emily says there's not one in call center and she's never seen one before. So
here's the thing. Leads are supervisors.
We're not counting leads.
Here's the thing. Ben was a lead. He was a supervisor. I helped him get his job.
Okay.
Here's the thing. That's the problem. We need to start respecting them.
I respect Ben 100%.
No. Our lead.
I respect our lead 100%.
Right. That's what I'm telling you.
At the end of the day,
here's the thing. We can't marginalize the leads. They're
right?
black leads.
This is what I'm asking, Ken.
Go ahead.
When you type in their email address,
right,
does it say supervisor or manager next to their name? Are they a black female? That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about black males. I'm talking about black female.
Well, if you're talking about that, I only know one.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What? But my thing is this. Well, 2.
Are you sure?
Positive. Positive. My thing is this. I'm not going to say it.
What?
I'm not going to say it.
Say it. Say what's on your mind.
I'm not going to say it.
This is a podcast where we can talk openly and freely.
I'm not going to fucking say it. You know why? Because it's not going to come across correctly. I'm not going to say it.
Say how you feel, bro.
Nah, fuck all that. Because you know when I say fuck all that, I'm angry. Fuck all that. But I'm not a supervisor, but I make supervisor pay.
I don't.
I believe that's a choice.
I believe my work should speak for itself.
No. Here's the thing. No, I created my income.
And that's your prerogative.
Right. But what I'm telling you is.
I'm telling you is that.
Sometimes it's not beneficial to be a supervisor.
I'm not saying that that's what I want to be. All I'm saying is that are we in a progressive enough society to where they put black women in power? That was the whole point.
The thing is that we always want bullshit wins.
I'm not saying that that's a win. All I'm saying is that
why do we want to be there? Why do we care?
Because the small things lead up to the bigger steps. We don't have to celebrate the smaller steps, but when we get to the bigger steps, that's when we celebrate.
Not true.
Very true.
We celebrate so many small wins.
We can, and that's fine.
Here's the thing, that's all we do. And then as soon as somebody gets too high, here's the thing. This is crabs in a barrel and that bullshit mentality.
And we shouldn't have that.
Motherfucker get too high, we will tear them down. Oh, she thinks she all that. He think he all that.
That's weak-minded people.
It's more weak-minded motherfuckers than strong-minded.
And that's why we need to have a better, I guess, views on our own communities.
I'm a strong-minded person, but guess what? I get crucified every day when I open my mouth. You know what they tell me? Just be happy you got a job. That's what they tell me.
Well, maybe I should just be happy that I have a job because of the fact that I obviously don't get paid more than my male counterparts.
Well, hold on now, Joya. I was there 2 years before you. Calm down.
That's fine. And I'm not saying that I should make more than you because
so what I'm saying is the starting line was different for us. When you came in, I was making more. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Okay.
And I know that seniority takes
a factor. I don't want you looking at me sideways.
But I can guarantee you that people who have started after or at the same time as me who are male make more than what I do. And I feel like,
well, I know somebody who isn't with the company anymore. We were cool. And he made more than me. And he was there well after me. But you know what he did that I did not do?
What's that?
He puckered them lips up. It was just a fact. It's just if you get along, if you go along with the get along, if you make yourself likable to some people and you do bullshit and stupid shit that isn't, a part of whatever, you're rewarded. You're rewarded for bootlicking. Bootlickers are rewarded.
That's something that I feel like I could.
The thing about it is, here's the thing. Like I said, are you willing to do what it takes to get what you want? Because some people are going a route that you're not willing to take, which I'm saying is great and admirable, but we cannot vilify them for kissing ass. That's just what they do. Ass kissers aren't made. They're just ass kissers.
And I understand that, but at the same time, I feel like even sometimes ass kissers do a lot less than what people who don't kiss ass do. And the people
this ass kisser did a lot. I'm not gonna lie, he did a lot. He made more than me. He did a lot. But I can say that, but it depends on who you're dealing with and what they're willing to do. So, they be like everything is confidential and shit like that. But you're like, man, what's this? What you did with that? Oh, I got that. I was like, damn, I ain't get that. I never knock nobody for what they doing. I was like, shit, my time coming. But they was getting a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, they spent a lot of time in that building too. They spent a lot more time than I did in that building. And that's saying a lot.
And like I said, that's their prerogative.
But it's just like, are you willing to do what it takes to get what you want? Sometimes you gotta not necessarily go against yourself, but you gotta go that extra mile. Even to where it's just like I can ask questions and get what I want because I sometimes go that extra mile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I work smart and not hard, I guess I'd say. I refuse to learn PBM, and they know that. And that marginalizes me because I refuse to learn PBM.
I mean, that's fine and dandy. I don't want to learn Medicare, but it's something that I feel like
Who spoke up for y'all in that meeting for Medicare?
you did.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, I still have to deal with it because
It falls in sometimes.
I'm the point of contact for Kern, and sometimes they have Medicare as primary. So,
but we don't have that caseload though.
I do still.
But I understand. But that's a one off. But the thing about it is, they were trying to give it to us.
I get that.
And I went in there and said, hell no. This whole training trash, you trash, the department head trash, this whole damn building is trash. We got an email. We're gonna push back the Medicaid. We're not gonna go forward with that. Listen, man, this has been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping with Big Ken
And Joy of the Queen. I tried to stand up for us women, even though, like I said, I'm not going to speak on everybody's behalf and what all women want in general. Everybody's different, and every relationship and everything is different. Preferences are different, So I represented myself 100% for sure.
Shut your ass up.
You shut up. But yeah, let's go ahead, and I want to shout out our Patreon. Go ahead, and if you want to become a Patreon, that's patreon.com/maybe I'm tripping. Follow us on Instagram. That is Maybe I'm Tripping Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. We're also on Twitch right now, which is Maybe I'm Tripping Podcast. Go to twitch.tv/Maybe I'm Tripping Podcast. Also check out Luela. Check out Luela the Artist. That's with 2 E's on Twitch. Check out Super Casual Boom on Twitch. Check out Tori Goes Boom on Twitch. Check out Shot the Great on Twitch. They're all just putting a bunch of content in there. Shout outs to Emily for joining us. She was a coworker as well. Shout out to everyone who jumped in the comments today. Zanelle, I see you still here. Who else we had? Pat. We had Amelia. Shout out to Erica for being our special guest, even though she dropped off. Laptop probably dead. Love you, Erica. Thank you so much for stopping through. Also, go back and check out my cousin's tattoo shop. It is Black owned. He is in the Houston area. He will be on for a small business, podcast, which is usually on a Tuesday or Wednesday, right, Ken?
Who knows?
We'll have him on so he can promote his Black owned business. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, check out Mr. BR Crawfish if you guys want to get you some crawfish.
I'm done.
You're not doing crab?
The price too high. I gotta wait for it to go down.
Well, still, go follow it and check it out. So whenever he is ready to do some type of food, you guys can be in the loop of that. Check me out at The Lazy Cajun on twitch.tv. Check me out for gaming. Of course, I do Chill Vibe Sunday, Mario Kart Monday, and VR Tuesday. Come in and enjoy some music and some entertainment. But thank you guys so much for joining. This has been a very heated, I wouldn't say heated, but a very
I'm angry.
Thought-provoking episode.
Fuck this.
Ken is big mad, but it's okay because at the end of the day, we're gonna like what we like. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna be who we gonna be at the end of the day. That's the way I feel about it, at least.
Right. I think y'all was getting under my skin just because.
Hey, you said you wanted to talk about this. I just put my.
I should have pushed it back when I could have a male guest on. I just sat here and got berated.
Shad said I ain't did a Mario Kart Monday in about a year.
Hey, here's the thing. I didn't want to say it, Shad, because she wasn't on none last week.
Can we not?
I'm saying.
Like I said, people gonna be who they gonna be. They gonna do what they gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And if I decide not to do Mario Kart Monday, I do Mario Kart Monday. Anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining. I am going to relax and get me some rest.
Peace.